Hey guys, what's going on? Ruben's here too. Imagine that. As always, I want to start off with a sound check to see how we're doing. If you can let me know, give me a thumbs up, give me a howdy do if you hear us okay and if we're coming in clear. And hopefully you can hear Ruben kicking in a little bit of his snoring from his little bit of a lay down here. So what do you think? Am I sounding good? All right, we got a thumbs up. Thank you. Nice smirk. I appreciate that. Yes, I smirk a lot around this dog. Thank you guys for hopping on. Figured hadn't talked to you guys in a while, and I said to Carol, "Hey, why don't we chat with the people? Because Ruben's here. We're here. It's a Thursday night. Why not?" Let me just say this much. It's been a very long week. So Ruben has not had quite as much attention as he might like, I guess, because he wants all the attention. In fact, he's asked me to seek excellence outside of my company, also known as he wants me to quit and stay home with him. So, we're going to take that under consideration. No, again, too early, buddy, too early. Let's not jump yet. Let's see what else. But yeah, so for the folks that are in the UK and in Europe where it's very late in the evening, early in the morning, if any of you guys are on, I appreciate that. For those starting your day over in Australia, New Zealand, good day to you. Bonjour, ça va, buenas noches, all that stuff. No, I don't speak very well. Anyway, but thank you for joining us for the little live stream with Ruben. Ruben is I can tell you this right now, by the way, he is skinnier. I'm gonna go out on the record and say that. We had him in for a nail trim the other week, and he was down about 65 pounds. I know that question get asked a lot, and he's down a couple pounds. He's looking pretty trim. He's got some definition along his towards the hips. So Mr. Man, who was already at 11 out of 10 according to him on the dog sexiness scale, which is a actual AKC scale, he's now 12. So congratulations on that achievement, Ruben.
He'll get a weigh-in again in a week.
Yeah, we'll get another weigh-in. They didn't do his nails as good. We're going to try and do it again. But yes, and questions, what do I do I actually work for a large pharmaceutical company. So that answer that question. And I'm going to apologize for going in close on some of these. My vision is not what it used to be. So hang on there. Sorry about that. Are you planning any trips with Ruben? We are possibly doing a trip to New York to see my mom at some point. We're not sure if we'll take him with us or we'll leave him in capable hands or with the kids or what we don't have any planned big trips. Again, partly thanks to COVID, but we will see how that goes. But he does travel well, which is a nice thing. He's made 13-hour trips with us in the car up to New York, and he did very well. He likes the car. He likes being in the car at any time.
He likes staying at hotels.
He very much likes staying at hotels. Big fan of that.
And then when you wake up and he's staring at you.
That's right. Sometimes you wake up in the hotel at 3 a.m. and he's right there by the bed going, "Are you still here?" But yes, we're from. I'm from Western New York, from Rochester. Carol's from Long Island originally, so we still head up there for some family. So, but yes, and thank you. I'm very appreciative to Ruben for having been knighted by him, as you've seen in the picture that was posted earlier on Instagram and on Facebook. His Royal Majesty Ruben decided to bequeath that upon me. I'm not sure what the actual title is, but Rachel Lee, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is Ruben a Democrat? Ruben takes no political sides whatsoever. Ruben has no time for politics. Ruins his appetite and interrupts his sleep. So he says no to politics. See. He's already upset by the thought of it So we're going to try and calm him down a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. No, buddy. No. It's too early. We're only 4 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and we're already getting some agita from the young man. So Ruben, if you could cease and desist any kind of activities. We went to the park with Ruben this evening, and he was a little bit peeved because it's a little cooler out now. That wasn't why he was peeved, but because the cooler temperatures kept everybody away. So he had nobody to greet, nobody to say hello to. So he maybe that's a little bit beside why he's beside himself a bit. Yes, Reuben is in a little bit of grieving for any member of the British family who has passed away from Prince Philip, because he's obviously that's his that's one of his homies, so to speak. And so, but yeah, so sad news there. But no, what, Reuben? What did you hear? Oh, he saw Carol's glasses. Something different. Yes, you're welcome, for Aaron, for your Cameo. Yes, Reuben is on Cameo. So if you did want here's Reuben's plug. If you did want a personal greeting, birthday greeting, just a howdy do to somebody, if you go to cameo.com, Reuben is on there, and we can do a personalized whatever you like. Just ask us to. We'll do that for him. Let's see. Have you ever lodged treats in that groove between his eyes? No, we have not. But I do put my finger in there a lot because it goes in a little ways, and he's always like, "Why are you putting your finger in there, dude?"
He used to get the pine needles stuck in there.
Pine needles? Oh yes, when he was in the Christmas tree, when we had live Christmas trees, pine needles would get lodged in there. Now, and speaking of lodged in there, that nose rope of his, which has to be cleaned out if you're a Bulldog owner, as you know, on a regular basis. We hadn't got in there in a couple days, and right before we got on here, right before we got on the air, we cleaned that a little bit, and let's just say that the funk that was in there was tremendous. Was tremendous funk. So you got to do that on a regular basis. How old is Reuben? He is 5 years old. Aaron, thank you so much, Aaron. That is much appreciated. Reuben is a snuggly monster. He's a monster who has to occasionally be snuggly. But someone's asking, where's the yak stick? Carol, you want to bring the yak stick into play? Maybe that will help. Yes, we've all been vaccinated here in the house, so we're good there. No, he doesn't want the yak stick.
No yak stick?
No, because he knows how these goes. He's going to be... He's going to be jumping here at some point, so I'll continue to hang on to him because once he jumps and goes in the kitchen in search of his treats, it may be all over from here. I'm going to try a different. All right, we'll try an Alabone
with the edges.
There we go. Okay, yeah, we chewed off the edges on that one, but he could try that for a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, Dad took a hacksaw to the chewed up pieces on the end of this. All right, he's not interested in that either. Okay, what about Sissy? Yes, we're hoping to meet Sissy again at some point. Sissy is his sister, and she's also here in North Carolina, a couple hours away, and we still do plan on hopefully one day getting together for a reunion, so that'll be good. Hello from Toronto. Used to live in Toronto, lovely city, lovely place to be. Malaysia, wow, again, I'm always stunned by how small the world is through the interweb here, also known as the internet. But I like to call it the interweb because it makes me sound like an old man, and it's funnier. Reuben is looking. He's staring intently and trying to figure out what Mom is doing. Mom is just doing something to keep him. Mary Williams, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Mom's trying to keep him busy getting various toys, but I don't know that.
Have the good bones back here.
No good bones. All right. And I'm trying to think of what we can tell you what's going on. So yes, we've been. We've got to try and think of some new places to new scenes for you guys to see Reuben out and about traveling. Yeah, we want to get. I know we go to some of the same old places a little bit, but there's only so many places in the around this area that we can drive to, and that we know are good scenery for you folks. But so if you have some things some places, things you'd like to see with him, shoot us a comment and let us know. And the question earlier, are we going to try to get to Rochester again? Yes, we are going to try to get up to Rochester. I'm not sure if we're going to bring him with us, so we will see. Yes, Rachel is still at NC State. Yep, she'll be heading back to school in the fall. And I'm missing some comments here, so I'm sorry, going to go back again. I guess I did miss a comment, but anyway. Doglog 2. Yes, that's always a possibility. Doglog 2, Dog Law 2, if I can say it properly, as well as maybe some additional The Amazing Bulldog episodes. Hopefully will be in the works for the future. I have to sit down and script some of this out, and because we try not to just do plain old videos of him just doing nothing. We want to have a little bit of purpose behind it, whether it's a trip somewhere or whether it is a creative video. So sometimes those videos are a little bit easier for me to come up with than others. Sometimes I'm really struggling because after 500 and I don't know how many videos we've done. Dude, we did 500 plus videos of you, which is ridiculous because who would have ever thought? Would have never have thought that. Anyway, Steve, thank you so much, Steve. Much appreciated.
If we just filmed it, life would be a lot of sleeping.
Yeah, a lot of sleeping if we film. So we try to make it interesting for you. But the creative ones, the amazing Bulldog ones, and with all the great British star announcers that have been able to donate their time for those videos, we love those the most. I like those the most. But again, it's a lot to come up with. But we'll try to get more for you. MP, thank you so much. How long before my son goes to college? He is going to be a senior in high school next year, and then he's going to head off to wherever he heads off to. So we're not sure, and he's not sure. So we'll figure that one out. But yeah, Tyler is the quiet one here in the family, and he really wants nothing to do with these videos.
Anyone, really.
He's doing his own thing. He's doing his own. You know how 17-year-olds are. They're doing their own thing. And so Rachel is Kaiser Cube. Thank you so much. What inspired dog law? Good question. There is a local attorney who actually does that little gimmick in his commercials that I copied, where he said, parodied. I should say parodied. Where the who's going to protect you, whatever, and the owl goes, whoo, and he says his law firm's name. So that made me think of Spencer Russo. Thank you so much. Thank you. That made me thinking of doing a parody there, because let's face it, dogs need legal representation as much as the rest of us. In fact, probably more so. They're very litigious, so they need some support. But yeah, I gotta come. Has Reuben on the new couch yet? He is not, but I'll spin it around without showing Carol. But yes, new couch is there. It kind of looks like the old one, but last one was 15 years old, and it was about time. So thanks to the fact that we have trained him not to be going on the old couch, he's not been trying to go on the new one either. So that's been good. The other thing about that, by the way, because some people are like, you need to let him up on the couch, let him up on the bed. Getting him to jump up and down off of the furniture saves wear and tear on his knees. Sharon Bennett, thank you so much. Thank you. Because the last thing we needed him to do is to blow his knees out, jumping off onto from the couch or whatever onto the floor, because he's very dense. He's very dense, so I can see where that's happening. He doesn't look at all that happy, right? Does he? Although when do bulldogs look happy, other than when they're eating? I guess. Hard to say. KLC Bulldog, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Carol appreciates that. And also, I was mentioning before, but as far as, so Tyler is silent on videos. He doesn't want to be part of this. Carol helps out, does some of the videography a little bit when I'm on there. But Rachel helps out because on the editing, because after I go ahead and put most of the comments and not comments, I'm struggling a little bit. A lot of the captions of what Ruben's saying. Scott, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see here. My blessings. Thank you, Scott. That's very kind of you. Rachel will come in and she will edit everything that we did and yell at me for putting commas in some places and extra spaces here. Awesome. See, you helped my husband and I during COVID. What is it? Positivity. If we can help you out when anyone's sick, whether it's with COVID or anything else, that's awesome. Very happy to be of service in some way, because this dog brings us joy, and if there's even a little bit of it that leaks out through the video that we produce to you guys, make you smile, that's great. Fozzie Bear, thank you so much. What was the questions on there? We went past real quick. Love the sweat. Those when I saw those sweatbands on Amazon, I'm like, okay, we have got to try and get Ruben on there, because Lord knows he looks like he's straight out of the 70s in that. So good for him, and good for Carol for helping to distract him now, because he's still.
There's a TREAT.
Oh, there's a treat in there. That's why he's paying attention. You found us during a lot of people have found us during lockdown by accident, and we're glad that you found us. I will put in a plug. Share the channel. We want to keep growing, but we don't want to do, we don't do crazy marketing, things like that, or anything nutty. We're relying on you guys to enjoy it and tell a friend or two, and that'll be great. MP, thank you so much for all right, for Rachel's editing work. Okay, all right. She's always asking when she's going to get paid for her work. All right, she is now going to get paid thanks to you, MP. We're gonna that will be passed on to her, and since she's now paying taxes as a 20-year-old and has a job, she's learned the value of $1. So this will be good. So Reuben,
choice words for
yeah, Reuben, isn't Rachel helpful? He's got no comment on there. Anyway, does he chase squirrels? You know what? We don't have a lot of squirrels in our backyard or in our neighborhood. There's some at the park, but they're not really there. What are we raising funds for? We're not raising any funds right now. The fundraising that we do is through our calendar that we do every year. We do personal donations on our own to various organizations, but the donations that people are giving here are for their kindness. So we want to say thank you for that. But we have raised, again, last year was about $8,000+ on that for last year's calendar, going to Bullies to the Rescue, which is a great Bulldog organization that they do rescue and foster care, and they're just wonderful. So I think over the last, what have we done? Our last 3 years, it was 8,000 and 5 and 4,000. So we're like in the $16,000, $17,000 that we've raised thanks to your generosity for our local Humane Society and for Bullies to the Rescue. We're going to do Bullies again next year is our plan because, boy, the expenses on some of the Bulldogs they take in can be very high. Let's see, does Ruben ever watch TV? He's not a big TV fan. Every now and then something will catch his attention. You'll see him perk up. But for the most part, he's pretty chill. He's like, I don't have time for TV. I got to sleep.
Sometimes he does catch animals on TV.
Yeah, some animals typically. When he's sitting with me and I've got the laptop and he sees the cursor moving across my laptop, that tends to get his attention. He has tried to attack the laptop a little bit. You should see Carol trying to crawl on the floor over here to stay out of camera. That's all right. One day, I promise you. My promise to you is that one day we will get Carol on scene and you will see her. Let's see what else. Has Ruben met any of his fans on his walks? Yeah, he has definitely met some people who have seen him. So that is pretty cool. How's Coco? Coco's good as far as we know. His owner, also known as Carol's brother, was nearby recently. Didn't bring Coco, but seems to be doing pretty good. The backstory of his name. We get asked a lot about how'd you come up with Reuben, and we don't have a good answer. We really don't. Carol, I thought that Carol came up with it. She thought that I came up with it. It's very foggy. I'm not sure what the deal was, but I think we definitely came up with it maybe after we got him, I think, right? Or after
No. We had it before we.
Well, I mean, after we saw him, but then once we. BJ, thank you so much. We helped when you almost passed in the hospital. Oh no. Oh, BJ, that's awesome. I'm so glad that Ruben could help out a little bit. Oh, that's great. But yeah, so it's definitely, yes, he is named for the fat sandwich, or just because he is kind of a fat sandwich this week.
Fitting.
Yeah, it's very fitting. So yeah, we hadn't heard Ruben too much as a name used often, and there's a lot of Winstons, there's a lot of Tanks, there's a lot of good ones. But there we go. So, but I think it for whatever reason it fits him because it's sweet, but yet chunky. I don't know. I'm not sure how you'd define that. What do you do with his soggy toys? They get tossed in the basket until they dry out, and he works them again. But
still can't get the treat.
Yeah, having the treat in this little ball here is making a difference.
I'm afraid he's
Kelsey Bulldog, what's going on? Oh, thank you so much. What are Ruben's top 3 human food treats? Peanut butter is up there. Oranges. If he sees an orange coming through, he will go bananas for it, and then any kind of yogurt. I would say that's probably it. Hang on, I got to back up here. Ghost Dog, thank you so much, dude. That is very kind of you. You're always very generous. Hey, Ruben, Kirby says high five. Okay, he's like, yeah, I'm a little busy right now. I got a treat in there I got to get to. So let's see what the deal is.
Ghost Dog, is that from something?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Sausages. Well, again, any meat product he will go bananas for. But really peanut butter, when he smells that, is it's game on. It's game on. The drool starts going, and I will tell you that his drool is as viscous. It could probably, if you put that in the engine of a V8 Chevy, you could probably go for a couple 100 miles. It is so thick. And well, cheese, yes, cheese is a given, but somehow I think peanut butter and
he can be in the other room, and when the jar is opened, I don't know. He knows.
Donut holes. Look, donut holes. That's a given. Also, everybody loves donut holes. But we don't give him too much of those. What was the question here? What is the? Hang on, let me go back a bit. What bananas? He has no problems with bananas. Pepperoni, done. Food. He may or may not have food allergies. We're not sure because we haven't had him tested for any specific allergies. The ones that he does have certainly are to like seasonal or the grass, because when he goes outside, he can definitely start sneezing right off the bat. And they're sometimes worse when they're worse for us. In fact, I'm a little stuffy right now as well.
And you can see that his eyes are a little red, and we do have steroid.
Yeah, we have some steroid drops for his eyes, and all. And he does some generic Zyrtec, so that helps him out with some of the inflammation. Does he play with ice cubes? You know what? Also, not a big ice cube fan. He'll kind of chop at it a little bit, but then he kind of he'll leave it be. So if an ice drops out of the freezer on the door, thanks so much. Katura Bradley. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Carol appreciates that. Put saran wrap on my head again with peanut butter. Excuse me. I may just do it just for fun. Yeah, we're not even going to clip his nails. Maybe I'll just wrap my head up and do it as a fashion statement. So we could do that. Let's see what else. Does he sleep with you? He is in our bedroom. He sleeps in the crate in our bedroom. And he's got a very comfy bed in there, bed number 6.5,
8,
7, 12 in there. So he sleeps through the night like a champion, and is up with us in the morning. Can we give him an orange or peanut butter right now so we can see? You know what? Let's see. We can. All right.
No, but you know what? He will jump right off your lap, and you'll be running.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. If Carol goes and gets an orange or something, well, you know what? If you get the orange and peel it right here. How about that?
Crazy.
Well, he will go crazy a little bit, but
he'll still jump off because he can smell it.
I'll tell you what. I will hold him. You go and get. How about peanut butter? Right?
We can try.
All right, Allison. Thank you so much. Is that Allison? Allison. Well, how are you? All right. I'm gonna hold here with this. We're gonna try it now. He's wondering what's going on, Reuben. Oh, you see. This dog they are hyper vigilant. This dog is the most hyper vigilant dog. He knows what's going on. He is watching everybody all the time. I'm getting a grip on him because as soon as he gets wind that the peanut butter is coming this way, look out. In fact, the drool is going to be on my lap probably once he starts seeing this too. So do you still use a doggy stroller? Yes, we haven't used that in a little while. We need to get him out, especially as it gets warmer, where he can't walk as far. So the peanut butter is being prepared. Okay. What?
Turn the camera.
It's good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Reuben. Okay, here we go.
I brought napkins because this is gonna be messy. Peanut butter.
All right, you're getting a feeding time. The endorphins are being released as we speak.
Trying to save it.
He's ascending to heaven as we speak. Kat, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Take Reuben to a china shop. Not a good idea. But are they protective? He's about 64 pounds, 65 pounds. You say. Is he protective? He's protective as far as. Hang on. Let me go back to this real quick. Hang on, Reuben. Don't get down. Kimmy K, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll go towards his Yak Stick Fund. And Vincent, thank you so much. Has Reuben thought about having puppies? He may have thought about it, but it ain't going to happen because as part of our agreement when we got him, we had him neutered.
Right.
So no puppies for him, unfortunately. But look, Reuben's one of a kind. Yeah, so was that a good treat, Rue? Did that satisfy you?
He's like, I think I smell there's more. You better watch out.
You see, because as he knows that there's more where that came from, and the only way to get more is to keep on the pressure to mom and dad to get more. See, now that he's like, I don't want that treat. I don't care about that ball. I don't care about what's in there.
He's very focused.
Hypervigilance. He wants to know where it is. Does Ruben know he's famous? I think no. No. Some days maybe. Sometimes his attitude, he feels like he's famous anyway. Maybe always. Well, it's hard to say. Lisa, what else? What else can we tell you? I guess it's been pretty quiet for the most part. So does Rue's vet know he's famous? Yeah, they have his. I think they know a little bit about his channel, and they've got his calendar that we give every year. So they've got that, and but they're pretty chill about it. So they treat him like every other dog that's there. They're very good folks over there. All right, we made it 25, almost 26 minutes. Pretty good record. Well, not record, but pretty good stay. I'm very hot right now underneath this blanket and this Bulldog who's now active.
He knows there's still some.
Yeah, he's coming to the end of it. And Dad needs to take a drink of his adult beverage because where is it? It's over there. She put it over there. She put it out of reach. Anyway, Dad needs his adult beverage. It's been a long day. So, what else can I tell you guys? I think that's it. Who's the current girlfriend of Reuben?
Oh.
He's playing the field, and Mom is covered with snot. So that's a perfect day. We're not his owner. Yes, we are absolutely his staff, not his owners. I stand corrected. You're absolutely right. Okay, he's like, okay, kitchen. We're going that way. All right, guys. I think I need to go ahead and get an ice pack to cool down for myself. Ruben is struggling, so all right, he's pushing off on my stomach. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's Rue, huh? One last appearance for you. All right. He's made his statement. I want to thank everybody who's made a gift to us guys tonight. Appreciate it. Where's he going?
He's going to the kitchen.
He's in there?
He knows.
You can see maybe in the distance. We wish you guys all the best. We want to thank you for being fans of Ruben's and for always your comments, your attention, the pictures you send. You're wonderful. So you make it a joy to do this. Look, he's back again because yeah. Opposable thumbs, dude. You can't open the jar.
Hey, Ruth.
He needs our help. We better go help him out a little bit. So, guys, be good. All the best. Be good to each other. And until we see you guys again, take care.